Welcome back to more Phoenix Point Terror from the Void. We're still archiving, even though not too many people tune in for the whole thing. It's there, alright? The archive is there if people want to watch through it. But I like documenting our journey here, and I believe our journey is getting close to the end. But we won't be ending it today. I don't think so. Because today is going to be probably a shorter day again. But I want to make that good progress wherever we might be able to get it. So, let's load on up. I did a little bit of off-stream stuff, but not a whole lot. Just kind of advanced some research. I did a mission. I did a scavenging mission. I thought it was just a random scavenging mission, but it opened up the Pure's base, so I wasn't really expecting that. I don't know that we're gonna do that though. So yeah, well, first off, we can do Moonshot. We can actually do Moonshot now if we want to, so that's nice. But yeah, I got some other, some side missions. I got Byzantium. Someone from Jericho wants me to get their research data and eliminate raiders if necessary. And then we have the Bionic Fortress down here, which that relates to the Pure, the cyborg men. So we can, yeah, we can do that, and I guess that would wrap up their story arc, but I don't know. Like, that feels very, I don't know, it feels very optional content to me, and I'm not really sure we need to do that, you know? We have a lot of optional content we could do, and yeah, I kind of just want to beat the game, you know? Which I guess doing Moonshot would kind of be one of the ways to do that, right? We also could take out there is the Pandoran Citadel that we could do as well. That's down here. I have a team. Oh yeah, we have Sneak Core now too. So one thing I did is I went ahead and I actually built the Stealth Manticore. It looks a little different from a normal Manticore. It's got a cool reskin. It's covered in bio goop. So yeah, I researched the Sneak Core, and that's what we're calling it, the Sneak Core, the masked Manticore. The masked Manticore is pretty much exactly the same as a regular Manticore. Like it's basically the same thing. So the only difference between this and a normal Manticore is that this has it has a squad limit of 8, so you can, like, when you put a module on it, it's got a limit of 8. Its default is 4, so you can put more guys on this. And 8 is the standard number of guys you can have on a mission. So if you don't take a vehicle in, if you take a vehicle, then you're gonna get less guys. But yeah, if you do not take a vehicle in, then you can have a full team of 8. Which you would only normally be able to get that with the Disciples plane. Yeah, the Disciples blimp, which I think that starts with a capacity of 8, and then you can boost it up to 12. So yeah, that's the so this is the only other way you can get a full crew in a mission without doing the double Helios method, right? And the double Helios method works pretty well, I want to say. But yeah, if you don't want to make 2 Helioses and you don't want to be god-awful slow like a Tiamat, then the masked Manticore is the way to go. You get that Manticore baseline speed, but with closer to Tiamat capacity. I mean, the only downside is that it's an end game research. You know, it's for the behemoth, right? But we can land on the behemoth now. Yeah, that's a thing we could do. But I thought I would go ahead and just bring it down here, and we have the Pandoran Citadel, and I figure why not? Let's do it, right? Why not? Like, I don't want to do too much side content at this point. Like, I'm probably not going to do Byzantium or the Bionic Fortress. Probably not. But, and I think Moonshot, like, that'll just kind of take us right to the end game phase. But I don't know. I feel like taking out a Pandoran Citadel, I mean, A, it would be good for my faction standings, and B, I'm kind of curious how the Citadel goes down, right? I'm kind of curious, like, what we're in for, and, you know, if I ever do a second run through of Phoenix Point, which I wouldn't be against, it would be really nice to get an idea of what's in store for us in a Citadel, right? So let's give it a shot. So the objective is to locate and eliminate the Scylla and then evacuate your squad. Sentinels will trigger wait, so you just have, like, wait a second. So the goal of dealing with a Citadel is literally just to kill a Scylla? I've been having to kill Scyllas all over the place. Like every other Haven defense mission that I do has a Scylla in it. I have gotten like I've gotten good at taking Scyllas down now. And you're telling me that's all you gotta do for a Citadel is just take down a Scylla? Like, well, fuck. That should be easier than taking down a layer. Like the layers, you gotta do the whole, like, complicated find the spawnery and all that. Like, if this Scylla works like the Scyllas in normal missions, then I mean it's gonna come straight for us, right? Like, it's not gonna fuck around. It's gonna beeline right for us. So it should be as easy as stand at the entrance and wait, right? So okay, let's do it. So okay, I have a full crew of 8. None of them are quite as look, our infiltrator doesn't even have. Yeah, they don't even have deployed decoy. That's a little unfortunate. But we don't need decoys. Decoys are really helpful for dealing with a Scylla, but not totally necessary. Main thing is, do we have dudes with rockets? So Bubsy got the rockets. Smooth Jazz does not have a rocket. Lisa does have rockets. So, I'm thinking, like, do we maybe want to, like, I don't know, maybe, I'm trying to think here if maybe we want to move the rocket launcher over to someone who'd make a little better use of it. But I guess it's fine. We have two people with rocket launchers. That's good enough. Yeah, two people with rocket launchers should do just fine. We got Sniper with they got a paralyzing neural pistol. I'd rather have the acid pistol, but like, that's fine. That works. And we have a lot of good units here too. We have lots of good solid units in play here. And we got turrets too. I usually wouldn't bring turrets along for a mission that is going to require us to evacuate. I normally wouldn't bring those in. Also, oh, thanks. People are quiet today, but thanks. I don't think I'm missing anything. Every now and then the Twitch chat will just break for me, but I think we're okay. I think. Okay, and let's see what does our Vexus here have? Just just that. That's fine. That works. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is a good spread to go in with. The only thing is, I wish our infiltrator had deploy decoy, because that's really useful. But it's okay as long as she's got her poison. Oh, she doesn't have her poison. She doesn't have the poison crossbow. That's a problem. There we go. Now she's got her poison crossbow. Now she's got it. Okay. So we got poison crossbow, tons of bolts. I sure do love poison. Some people discount it, but poison, acid, etc., they're all pretty damn good. I want to say they're all good. Also, we have a Disciples of Anu acid grenade. We might want to hold on to one of those. And I guess we do have the spider drone deployer, so we have that going on. Might want to make some more acid. Yeah, I might want to make just a few more acid grenades, just as a precaution. I don't know. I find acid grenades are pretty useful. Pretty useful. The incendiary grenade, like that. So in fire, it's like 40 damage per tick. That's nothing on something like a Scylla. Acid would be more helpful. Acid, yeah, like if it gets acid on all of its limbs, you could just tear, like you could tear its armor off in a 1 or 2 turns. So that's a little more useful, I want to say. Like, not a whole lot more useful. I mean, honestly, against the really big Pandorans, there's very little that's gonna be like crazy effective against them. But I find acid grenades do work out pretty decently. Alright, and I don't know, anything we want to give our snipers? I guess the only thing I'd want to give them is a, I'd want to give them an acid pistol, but it's, yeah, a little late for that. I will, however, give them some better equipment. We have modules that we could add on to them. Give them that acid grenade, why not? I think I have a second sniper here, or did we only go in with one? We only went in with one, I see. Okay, that's good enough, yeah. Since I just did all that management, let me just save, because it'd be a shame to have to redo all that. But, okay, let's do it. So, yeah, I guess we just locate, eliminate the Scylla, and then evacuate. It shouldn't be too hard, honestly. I guess I thought the Citadel was gonna involve a little bit more than that, you know? It's just that, like, Scyllas, like, don't get me wrong, Scyllas are a major threat, but, like, yeah, we get Scyllas in half of the Haven defenses that we do, so I've been having to deal with Scyllas for quite some time now. Like, it's not really, this isn't a new, unknown danger to me at this point in time. Alright. Well, hey, we located the Scylla. Alright, so the damage on the first hit of the turn is going to be reduced, so, yeah, you want to hit it with the auto fire, like the machine guns and stuff. But yeah, I guess so. I guess the real challenge here is that there's going to be continual reinforcements, right? The continual reinforcements, yeah, that's going to be a bit of an issue. But otherwise, this is a very open map. And also, apparently, we cannot evacuate through the way we came, so we have to evacuate that way, which means we have to get closer. Which is fine. I mean, that means we can, you know, we can meet it head on, right? And then just diverge to the right. So it's a revenant. It's Willem Dafoe. He's back again. Oh man, Willem Dafoe. He'll never go away. So what kind of? I wonder, does he have a scream head? I have to see what are his attachments. Like, wait till he moves his head into sight, maybe. What is the head attachment? I need Sonic. Okay, he's got a Sonic head. So that means, yeah, Sonic head means he's gonna stun us if we all stand together. So yeah, we do not want to stand in the same place. We want to move around a little bit. Okay, so first hit on the turn is gonna be heavily mitigated, so we do not want to. Yeah, we do not want to start the turn with like a rocket launcher or anything like that. Oh, it only takes him 1 point to do an Overwatch. Well, a 1 point Overwatch is great. Bubsy can't get. I don't think. Can he get dazed? I'm not sure. Does he have daze protection? He's got mind control protection. Like, he's a robot. He shouldn't get dazed, right? He's immune to mind control and delirium, but I think he can still get dazed. So that isn't great, but you know, he's immune to a lot of things, so I'm just gonna put him out in the open here and put him on Overwatch. And again, we gotta be careful about standing too close to each other. But and also, I am totally willing to sacrifice our turrets right now. I'm totally willing to do that. So I'm gonna put a turret right over here. And I probably want to throw out another turret later on too. But it's just I'm kind of thinking about it in the way of throwing out turrets to keep any additional enemies off of our back, you know? But I think we're gonna be going to the right here, so like let's wait a little bit to throw the next turret out. Okay, and then we got Burn. Let's see. So the Scylla is probably gonna, like, on its turn, it is probably just going to beeline it straight at us. So I want to, like, anyone else that I move forward, I want to put them a little bit out of sight, and preferably I want to put them in a place where they can kind of, you know, they're not going to be too clustered, right? Like, I don't want everybody to be standing in the same place. It's kind of hard to, like, spread everyone around in a good way. It's hard to do that.
Rolling.
The infiltrator could pop out a spider drone.
Here's a little trick I know.
Yeah, we could deploy a spider drone, maybe deploy that over there. Again, I just want to deploy a few things to act as distractions for any incoming ads, you know? So anything new comes into the mission, I want to be ready to, well, not take it out, but just be ready to have something for them to shoot at that isn't my guys, you know?
Can't wait.
Alright, and we got another heavy. Let's see. Let's put the other heavy. Other heavy can go over here next to Vexus, I guess. Or maybe let's put our heavies kind of over here together. Again, if we get the scream, right? If we get screamed at, it's gonna be bad no matter what. So like, let's just try to put people kinda spread around.
I'm prepared. Ready to engage.
Would it be worth it to... I'm thinking, would it be worth it to try to plink him a little bit with my sniper rifle? Probably not. Like, honestly, probably not gonna matter a whole lot. Okay. So just lots of Overwatch. Because it's just gonna... Yeah, I presume it's just gonna charge straight at us. And you know there's gonna be other enemies here on the map, too. Ooh, where's it going? Where the hell's it going? So it went over here somewhere. God damn. I do love the machine gun. Huh. So yeah, I think the Scylla is kind of trying to go around us. Which I mean, hey, I thought it was gonna charge straight at our party. Okay, yeah, this is different. All right, so we got some other threats to deal with now. Let's go ahead and pop out the other turret. I guess now I'm wishing I popped it out last turn, huh?
Right there.
Alright, give me that electric reinforcement. So we've got some good old mind controlling... yeah, some mind controlling sirens over there. No, I don't want to shoot my own guy in the back. That's not really a great shot.
I can make a difference.
So I think first things first, we want to disable the siren's head so that it can't mind control. I think that's a first thing first sort of deal. I don't like that we lost sight of the Scylla. I really don't like that. This actually wouldn't knock its head out, but it will do a lot of damage. Oh, because of the first turn thing, right? Yeah, first turn issue. So I should have shot the siren with something else on the first turn. That's my bad. Okay.
I'm here.
See, now I feel like, oh, they got an... Ooh, it can resurrect, transform a human-sized corpse into Arthrons or Tritons. Okay. Well, don't die. Don't die so that it can bring you back, right? But yeah, I'm wondering if the Scylla can't go through this, right? If it can't go through the wall thing here, then that means, yeah, it's going around here and it's gonna pop out right there. That's what that means.
Acquiring targets.
Maybe let's throw some fire out. Oh, we have this. Right, we have the spider drone. I totally forgot. Yeah, I popped the spider drone out, right? We could detonate. We break stuff? Okay, head is disabled. All right. Yeah, the head has been disabled, so that means Vexus is no longer under control. But
What's our move?
he's not under control, but he's also not really doing all that great.
My turn.
I think we're gonna have to just punch through the shield here. I think we're gonna have to punch through it. What do we got over here? Okay, our little turret. Oh my god. Okay, Bubsy is sitting right in the way of the turret, so okay, we lost that one.
Come get some. I'm on the move.
Still have to take out the siren. So tail disabled, that's most of their movement
Ready to
right there.
engage.
Okay, let's
Just
see if
a
I
bit
can.
off.
I'm just seeing if I can maybe kill the arm on this thing. Okay, no arm, no arm.
Let's blast him.
Does it have anything else it can attack with? It's got a fire quencher head, so it doesn't really, it doesn't really have much on its head that it can work with. So even though that is pretty crippled, we want to cripple it some more.
Right on target.
Alright.
Looking for an angle.
So yeah, I don't think that's going to be much of a threat, just because it's, you know... It's already...
Target located.
Okay, we see the Scylla. It's right there. So the Scylla... I don't think the Scylla can get to me this turn, but I'm not sure. I am not sure if it can actually reach us right now. Why can't I use this? Character is dazed. Ah, right. Burn, I think because of a delirium thing, right? Yeah, Burn starts every mission dazed for 2 turns, which isn't great. Not great. Not great. Oh, I think we just pinged the Scylla. I'm kind of banking on the Scylla not being able to, like, Kool-Aid Man through that wall, but I do not know if that's real or not. I don't know if the Scylla can get through to us or not. So I might be in trouble if it just bursts right through the wall here. Like, I might be in some proper trouble. So I could... It has its evolved spitter head, which isn't... You know, that's gonna hurt. But it's gonna hurt more. The pincer is gonna hurt a lot more. So, if I could... Like, this has a chance to actually kill the damn thing, but, like... The miss chance is very, very high. Very high chance to miss. We're gambling. We're gambling. Well, I took its leg out, so there's that. I guess I could hide, right? Just hide. Just hide. Okay, we still got the turret, but yeah, the turret. The problem with the turret is that it's yeah. We're kind of blocking our own line of sight on that. Alright. So things kind of started falling apart when we let the Scylla get out of our line of sight. God. I wonder what the range on its scream is. Pretty long! Pretty long is the answer. Ooh, it's preparing to shoot its laser. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Siren's dead next turn, though. Oh, but it's got enough juice in it to take out my turret. And I don't, yeah, he can't do anything. Yeah, so we're gonna get constant reinforcements in here. That's gonna be great. Alright, so yeah, this is what I'm really worried about. God, the blaster cannons. But the Sonic Head is more, that's more of a threat than the blaster cannon, honestly. Like, I would say the Sonic Head is the bigger threat than any of that. But the blaster cannon, the blaster cannon does need to go. I'm just gonna have the turrets take a pot shot at whatever they can just to weaken the armor. All right. So yeah, so when it comes to these blaster cannons, you just gotta like, you've gotta aim and pray, or you gotta get away from their aim and pray. So it's a shame that Robo Bubsy just got like, you know. Yeah, it's a shame that these two got stunned, but all right. Give everyone some protection. And if possible, we really want to take out the and we really want to take out its Sonic Head, because it's actually really not that hard to take out the let me move this guy. Yeah, it's not that hard to take out the Scylla with its blaster arms. The thing about the blaster arms is they're actually insanely easy to avoid as long as you're not dazed. Like, as long as you aren't getting, like, perpetually stun-locked, you can basically just move around it. This is a little bit of a trick I learned while I was doing some offline, just, you know, Haven defenses. But here's the thing. What makes this hard is the stun head will stun, like, it'll stun the people near it, and then it'll do its big charge-up attack, and it'll, like, that charge is basically gonna annihilate everything in a massive cone. Like, in a cone, kind of like in that spread, it's going to annihilate everything, or severely damage it. The problem, normally, is that when you get dazed, you only have one turn, like, you just get one turn, right? So you can't really do anything other than move. But even then, if you're close, if you're standing really close to the Scylla and you get dazed, literally all you have to do to avoid its big beam attack here is to just move around it. Like, just like, if you're standing like here, like if I had a guy and he was standing like right there, just move right there and you're safe, right? The problem is that you can't do anything other than move. So, and if its daze head is active, it'll just daze everyone around, and it's got such a huge radius on it, it's crazy. So, that's the issue. But if you can take care of the Sonic Head, then it can't do that. And if you can move and act, then it's actually not that hard to just kind of run circles around the thing and slowly kill it. Like, so, the Blaster Scylla is the most intimidating, but it is actually the easiest Scylla to kill, because its mobility and ability to hurt you is incredibly limited. The melee ones are actually a lot worse. Like, they are a lot worse. Okay, so I want to move our guy here because he's kind of standing in a way where, yeah, he's blocking.
Ready.
He's blocking our sniper. Okay, so the sonic head. We're gonna focus on taking the sonic head down. Oh, I have quick aim on Jacob. I completely forgot that Jacob has that. I could have. Yeah, I forgot about it. I totally could have just like. I totally could have done a quick aim and shot twice with him. Totally could have done that. Let's reload. And
Let's do this.
I was thinking to throw an acid grenade out, but we're a little bit far
Ready
away.
to rock.
A little bit far. So I would like to build up some. I'd like to build up some poison on this guy, because building up poison on it is kind of important.
I'm here.
Okay, so this heavy doesn't have a rocket, but they do have. They got that machine gun. All right. Again, we want to stay the hell out of its radius as much as we can,
Here
anyway.
I come.
You know, as much as you can, right?
I'm ready.
Like, this is gonna put us a little bit in that cone, and I don't like that. I don't like being in the cone, you know? You do not want to be in the cone. And that cone is pretty fucking wide, let me tell you. Well, not wide. It's not wide, it's long. It's a very long cone attack. But destroying that head is, like, I cannot stress how critically important destroying that head is. Like, it is, it's absurdly important that we kill the head.
Acquiring targets.
Okay, that might kill it in one turn. An aimed burst would certainly help. But I do not want to leave Burn so out in the open, you know? Okay, the head has been disabled. Alright, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, again, I don't like leaving them out in the open. I really don't.
Ready to roll.
Okay, Han Solo can still do stuff. So the Siren's just gonna drop dead next turn, right? Yeah, the Siren's gonna drop dead next turn. This thing might actually just die from, like, he might get friendly fired to death in a moment. I'm not
Preparing to
too
fire.
sure. So we took out the head. That is the big important thing. Got a Belcher abdomen. Taking care of that also would be good, but considering that, like, we have some guys that might be at risk over here. Could I get close enough? Could I get close enough that I could put them in my bubble, right? I'm thinking if I could bubble them to give them a little more armor. I'm not sure. I can get 1, 2, 3. Like, I can get like 3-ish squares closer. I don't think that's gonna make it. They're not gonna be in my bubble of protection. So in that case, let's just let's try to weaken them in every way we can. So tear some armor. We do have a dude coming up from behind here, and we are gonna have to worry about that,
In my sights.
but not just yet. So I should be able to score some poison on it if I hit it here. Pretty sure the damage will go through, too. Okay, yeah, it's poisoned. What kind of weapons does this have? Let's see. It's got a launcher and a pincer. That's not too bad, honestly. A launcher and a pincer is that's okay. I can deal with that. I can handle it. Alright, and I'll just get this guy out of the way. But we don't have to worry about getting dazed, so that's a positive. That's a positive. So that should drop dead, and that can't do anything. Alright, so the big worry here is that is going to hurt my guy over here. I'm really worried that Lisa is going to get destroyed, but let's see. Oh god. Here we go. No, man, it lags the computer. Like, their attack is so massive, it lags out my machine. Alright, well, we're retaliating. That's nice. I really hope we didn't get hurt too bad from that. This is why I like that heavy. This right here is why heavy secondary is awesome. Look at that! Heavy secondary for the win! Okay, so it can't stun me, right? It can poop out mist, it can do that. But yeah, it's just gonna charge its laser, so that's not so bad. Oh, I forgot about him. And then he's gonna come up here. What's he gonna do? Nothing right yet. So, injuries.
Ready.
So, Lisa is injured a little bit, but not that badly, actually. She's okay. I want to say she's alright. So, yeah. So, this is what we have to worry about right now. This laser charging up. But yeah, but you see what I mean, right? Like, honestly, the biggest threat right now is not really the Scylla. The biggest threat is actually all the little guys around me, because you don't know what they're gonna do, right? And, you know, you don't want to get gooed either. Getting gooed prevents you from running away, so... Do we have the anti-goo mod on this character? I put goo repellers on a lot of people, but I'm not sure who's got goo repellers and who doesn't. It doesn't say on their equipment. They got the fire reduction, the blast damage by half, but I can't see, like, do we have... Oh yeah, also I did the virus research, so, like, all of our dudes take half damage from virus, so that, you know, that can still be really crippling, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. Not as bad as it was. So I guess we're just gooed and can't really do much anything about that. That's alright. Main thing is we want to get our guys out of the line of fire. So it's aiming. It's aiming generally this way. We don't want to be in this cone. Like this, the cone is a little larger than I thought, but yeah, you don't want to be like in this area. So just first things first, get out of there. First thing.
In my sights.
Okay. What is this guy skulking around over here do? He's got a launcher arm. But honestly, like, I don't think he's that bad. But we should kill him. Don't get me wrong. We need to kill him. But I think we should stack more poison on this guy. I think that would be the more pressing thing to do.
Hostile damaged.
Because that's, yeah, the poison stacks every turn. That's, you know. That's just every turn. We're just chipping away on its health, bit by bit. Alright. So yeah, again, he's got a launcher arm, so I want to deal with him. Oh god, I missed bad. Missed real bad. Okay. I think the sniper.
Get some.
I think the sniper might be the best way to deal with the guy over there.
That was a kill.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. Hit the wrong guy. That's okay.
Let's do this.
I still have my turrets, right? So remember, this still has it still has like a resistance that it gets every turn, based on, you know, the Revenant thing. So we wanna make sure that it's not gonna. Yeah, there we go. Just chip away at it a little bit. Where's my other turret at? The other turret. I'm not sure if the other turret's gonna get hurt or not. Like, I don't know if it's gonna get caught in the blast. Man, I'm having a hard time actually hitting this guy. Okay, he's down. So now it's just a matter of get out. Get away from its blast radius. I think an acid grenade would work out well here, right? Right? 80 acid damage. And I think that acid just hit like everyone, right? Like I think the acid hit like all of its body parts. I think I'm not sure how it works with an acid grenade exactly. Like I don't know if the acid just hit all of it or if it's only applying to one body part. Unclear. Either way, it's gonna chip away on its armor a little bit over time. So either way, that works out for me. Now our heavy. Yeah, first thing we want to do is get out of its, get out from its shot range. Second thing we want to do is decide where we're gonna shoot this guy. So let's see. We could try to disable its mist carapace. Although I honestly don't find the mist to be the worst thing in this instance. We could disable its blaster cannon, but honestly, the blaster cannon isn't really that much of a problem. It's a Like, the thing is, it's a weapon on a one-turn delay, right? Like, so, okay, real quick, real talk here. I find the melee Scylla the melee Scylla are less intimidating than the blaster Scylla. Like, obviously, you see those blaster cannons, right? You see those big-ass cannons charging up, and you see how destructive they are. Like pretty much anything that gets caught in the cone of that cannon is just annihilated. Annihilated or severely injured. So, it's super intimidating, right? But the thing is it takes them a full turn to charge their laser, and literally all you have to do is walk a few steps to the right or left, and it can't hurt you. So basically, the Blaster Scylla, it's gonna waste every single one of its turns shooting a laser that is never going to hit anyone as long as you aren't stunned or gooped or, otherwise incapacitated, right? The Scylla isn't gonna kill you. What's gonna kill you is if something else comes along and disables your guys in some way. That'll kill you, but the Scylla won't. So I find the melee ones to be a lot harder. They're the ones I dread fighting. Because the melee Scylla, I mean, you've seen how good the mobility is, right? Like, Scylla have crazy good mobility. They can traverse the map very easily. Their melee attacks, like, they can kill a guy in one turn with their melee attacks. They're so incredibly strong. So yeah, it's no problem for them to, like, go halfway across the map and kill one of your guys in the same turn, and then you have to worry about the next turn, right? So I find the melee ones to be, like, they look less intimidating, but they are much much worse. All right, so as far as damage goes, I think this is the higher damaging weapon, right? Like the so the rocket launcher, it does 80 damage, right? Let me see. It does like 80. Yeah, so the rocket launcher does 80 damage, and it gets a 3x multiplier on body parts. So, like on a body part, it'll do 80, 160, 240, something like that, or 220. So it is a good high damage weapon. But I think, yeah, the machine gun does more. Pretty sure. Yeah, the machine gun does more. When I just kind of look at the meter there, because yeah, if the machine gun, if every single shot lands, it does over 300 and I think over 380, right? Because it's 35 times 10 would be 350, and then you get an extra. You get an extra 70, right? So, it's over 400 damage. So yeah, the machine gun does, it does a lot. The machine gun does way more damage than the rocket launcher. It's just only if every shot lands, and you got to be pretty close for every shot to land. That, and it doesn't have like armor penetration. So if the target has any armor, then the armor will absorb a lot of the damage. So, yeah, you gotta worry about that.
What are we doing?
But the
Ready to roll.
but the actual like the actual shots, if you can get through the armor, man. And also they shred armor pretty good too. Like
What's our move?
the actual shots that you're going to be doing are going to shred a ton of armor off the target. So I am kind of considering how I want to do this. I probably want to get Burn out of the goo first and foremost. Probably want to get out of the goop. So I think we wouldn't be standing in the goop if we move over here, right? Okay. So we have a really good machine gun shot, but I'm thinking if I want to soften the enemy up a little bit first, the Belcher Abdomen, I kind of want to go for the Belcher Abdomen or the Mist Carapace, either one. I'm not even gonna worry about disabling its cannons because it, like, look, the cannons have a ton of health. They got a ton of health, and if you disable them, it doesn't lower the enemy's HP. It just means it can't attack so good. But really, I think the secondary stuff, like if it belches out, I don't know, the death belch, what does that mean exactly? I don't know. We don't really want it spawning too much mist either, so I think disabling these would be more useful long term. So the laser gun deals pretty good damage. It doesn't have very good armor shred capability though, and it doesn't have any armor piercing. Like what I've learned is generally laser guns in this game, they generally, but not always, deal very high damage, but they have little to no shred, and they don't penetrate armor. So, yeah, highly armored target is just gonna shrug a laser off. Like, Synedrian weapons, it's kind of it's why I stopped using Synedrian weapons for the most part, but I've gotten back into using it now that I have a lot of sources of shred. Yeah, they overall tend to lack shred, and they tend to lack armor piercing, so yeah, it makes fighting a lot of enemies damn near impossible. But when you pair up a few good laser assault rifle guys with, you know, heavies that can easily shred armor. When you pair the two together, it works great. They, you know, peanut butter and jelly, right? They go well together. Okay, the Belcher abdomen is almost... It's almost armorless now. It has one singular point of armor. One point of armor. Yeah, I want to take care of the Mist Carapace and the Belcher abdomen. So, Oh, also, I wonder. I wonder if the Scylla's gonna try to run. Can it? Wait, can it run? I don't think it can break through these walls, but it could maybe run off the map. We do not want it to run away. So, if we can disable its legs, we might want to kneecap it so it can't run away, because I know for a fact it'll try. I mean, we're in its nest, but I feel like it would still probably try to run away. Let's just do a shot, like, kind of in between here. Hit both pieces. Alright, and then, do I want to hit it with a long range? I feel like we're kind of... Like, Lisa here is so far away, I'm not really sure she'll be able to do a whole lot. I should probably heal her, too, but, like... I don't know, she'll probably be fine. Probably be fine. Carapace disabled, and it's, yeah, you can see its health is starting to really go down. I think we'll be safe to stand here. We did shoot that, right? Yeah. Okay. I could set it on fire right now. Could set it on fire. Don't think I need to. But it's Carapace. Yeah, Carapace is disabled. Let's go for the abdomen. But I am kind of worried that it's gonna get so injured it's gonna just try to run away. You know, they really do like to run away. Let's maybe stand here. I am paranoid that it's gonna do something, and it's gonna be bad. What? I've never seen it do that before. I have never seen it just like... I've never seen it shoot itself before. I have never seen that. I guess it was aiming at... Oh my god. It was aiming at the turret. It was aiming at the turret, and because the turret was underneath of it, yeah. I get it. I've literally never seen that happen, ever. Not one single time. But yeah, it just did that, and it just kinda, yeah. It destroyed the machine gun on my guy here. I'll admit I was not expecting that shit. I was not expecting that shit. Okay, yeah, game caught me by surprise. I don't want to call... Okay, I don't want to call that a bug, alright? I don't want to call that a bug because, like... It was shooting a specific target. Alright, it was going for a specific target. It was.
I'm here.
It's just... Yeah, man. Alright, I want to reload. Now I won't be able to do anything else, really. Oh, I could throw a fire grenade. I got enough juice in me to throw a fire grenade. It's just that was kind of a... I want to say that falls under very unexpected game behavior. How about that? Also, it might not be a good idea to shoot out a fire grenade, because if we have to chase after it, we're not going to be able to chase after it. So let's deal with some of the other threats in the map, like that guy.
Receiving loud and clear.
Alright, first hit in the turn is going to... First hit in the turn is not going to be very effective, so we want to... We want to hit it with a weaker weapon to start.
Ready to rock.
Go for the abdomen, because it's unarmored. Okay. I should have thrown an acid grenade on it. That actually would have been a probably better idea, honestly. Too late now. Too late now. But yeah, I think it's going into runaway mode, and that's bad. Because I'm not sure, like... I don't know if that'll count as defeating the Scylla, right? If it runs away, that might count as a mission failure, and that would be bad. So I have to actually try and, you know, take it out. Normally I would normally be cool with it running away, because, you know, the Scylla running away means it's no longer a threat to me. Cool. But we can't really, yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to actually kill, not just make it run, so... they're not gonna get a shot. They're not gonna get a chance to hit it, so let's just heal. Heal up, and maybe we could cut it off at the pass, right? Like, if it's running that way, I'm assuming... I assuming it's gonna try to run that way, right? Like, I assume it's gonna try to exit the map there.
Here comes the Phoenix.
Oh god. I really hope making it run, I really hope that counts as killing it. I mean, I have a suspicion that's not gonna count. I have a real suspicion that ain't gonna cut it, but I hope it does. I really, really hope it does.
Succeeded.
Alright, got 140 acid on it. So it's up to 180 acid damage. I mean, if we can stack that poison real good, but it's also, we gotta, we need to limit its mobility or it's going to get away. See, that's where we're at. It's not, oh man, can we kill the Scylla? No, it's like we need to keep it from running. Alright, I need a good shot on its leg. That's not the most accurate shot. I would like a more... I'd like a closer shot, but I don't know that we're gonna get that and still be able to stop it. Because I don't have that many guys that are actually capable of, like, doing anything right now. So let's get a little closer and...
Have to focus.
take our chances. Wait for it to get in a good position.
I got in some damage.
Okay. We got Vexus and Jacob that can do stuff. Jacob has the armor break.
Yeah!
We're not gonna crack its abdomen. I can already tell we're not gonna crack that. Oh crap, I should have used the... I keep forgetting to use the damn quick aim. Quick aim would really help here. I keep forgetting that I made his secondary assault. I keep forgetting that. Alright. So Vexus can get over here. Vexus has a lot of willpower, so he can take a few aimed shots. Well, a few quick aimed shots, so I guess they're less aimed than normal. One leg down. One leg down. So how much status it's got? Okay, so this thing is gonna take like 360, 500. It's gonna take about 600 points of damage next turn. So if we can get its health under 600, we might kill it through damage over time. Vexus might be able to do that. Might. Big might. I think all we can really do to try to ensure that is go for a body part that has no armor on it. Yeah, go for an unarmored body part. Ah, crap, we can only use quick aim twice a turn. Damn. Damn. Alright. I think that's all I can do. Yeah, so its health is low. It might just die. Like, it might just drop dead next turn. Yes! Okay. That's a victory. I mean, it's a victory if we can now escape. If we can escape alive, this is a victory. Oh, it also just dropped a shitload of mind fraggers. Like, I mean a ton of them. Of course it did. Of goddamn course it did, right? Alright. Does a bash kill? No, a bash doesn't kill them. Okay.
That actually worked.
Oh, Vex is so surprised that actually... It's like, oh shit, I can aim? Okay, I could kind of see that there was at least one other mind fragger over there, so... Apparently I can't see the other one. Apparently I'm too blind for that. I guess it's behind that, huh? Alright, do we have anyone with a grenade in the house? We do. So acid grenades should be fairly effective.
Proceeding. Here we go.
Alright, so I'm gonna attempt. I don't want to hit Vexus with it, but it's like, yeah, there we go. Let's try to acid up the mind fraggers. We accidentally hit Vexus with it too. That's okay. We just disabled Vexus's leg. But the mind fraggers taking some persistent poison damage, that's good. That's we did good on that part.
I'm getting there.
And I guess other good thing is that we can actually remove the mind fragger with our technician.
That was a kill. Whew, enemy down.
All right. I don't want to use this massive rocket launcher on a single mind fragger. That feels like a horrible waste. It's just I would love to be able to, like, so the thing is, the Scylla is a physical object in the terrain right now. I have to go around the Scylla. So okay, Burn has quick aim, so we can all right, yeah, we can make the rifle cost only a single point, so we could do that, and we could stand right next to the mind fragger and take it out. this'll work. Okay. And then you can do a kill and run, and the exit to the map is just right over there, so...
On my way.
Alright. How many shots I got in this thing? Two. Okay, no, I don't want to... Yeah, I really would rather not... I'd rather not waste the points on that. Now, why does it even, like, why does it even say I have a shot here when clearly I guess... Oh, look, you could hit that one pixel. But you know what? Like, go ahead. Go ahead. See what happens. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Let's show 'em what we can do.
Not enough will points. Okay, so I can't do a jet jump there.
Moving in.
But we can just start moving towards the exit.
My turn.
So Smooth Jazz can act, and Jacob can act. We already did a quick aim with him, so blow it away. Alright, we're doing good. Honestly, this mission is going a lot smoother than I thought, and not as smooth as it could have gone. Like, I think things kind of fell apart right at the beginning when we lost sight of the Scylla, because I thought... Like, okay, so at the start of the mission, we saw the Scylla over here, and, I mean, of course, my first thought was it's gonna Kool-Aid Man right through the wall, and it's gonna come straight for us, right? And that's what I thought. Or that it was just gonna go through the archway here, but apparently the archway is actually... Like, the archway is actually too small for it. So, yeah, the Scylla... I mean, also remember they can jump. Like, they have a crazy super jump. So I thought that it was either gonna Kool-Aid Man through the wall or just super jump over it or something, and it was gonna go straight for us. But no, it went the long way around, and because of that, I lost sight of it for a turn, and I wasn't sure what it was gonna do. But other than that, I mean, yeah, like the Scylla, I think the Scylla only really hit one guy. Well, it hit two guys, right? It hit our heavy over here a little bit with one of its cannons, just a little bit. It was just a minor hit, and it hit our cyborg, and it destroyed his machine gun, which is really unfortunate because now I have to make another machine gun. But really, the Scylla did minimal damage to my actual guys. Like, it honestly barely hurt anyone. What hurt me a lot more was everything else. Like, yeah, I would say everything else definitely hurt me a lot more than the Scylla did. Alright, that's all I can do. Yeah, I think he's just broken in the corner, and he can't really do anything because he's surrounded by fire. And the turrets, the turrets are just a loss. I knew the turrets were going to be a loss the moment we went into the mission, because it's an evacuate mission. And look, as much as I love my little turret guys, they are not worth turning around and scooping up before you exit a mission. They're not worth that. They're, like, sorry, they're just not. So I knew that they weren't gonna make it. You know, I knew that.
I'm going in.
Oh, nice. They have a mist repeller on them. That's good. So yeah, I'm just getting everybody out now. So I don't think we had to actually do this in order to beat the mission. Just to be clear, oh, look, there's a dude over there. But I'm gonna start evacuating. So yeah, I don't think we actually have to take out the Citadel in order to win the game. I think if we do the Sanhedrian path, probably everything will just work out. I think.
Providing Overwatch.
But you know, I'm not 100%. Not 100%. Also, I'm gonna... Do we have extra inventory? We don't really have extra encumbrance. I was just thinking maybe we should loot a little bit before... Like, hey, why not? Let's loot a little before we go, right? Hey, look at that! You could get... Oh, man! We could actually get some goodies here. At first I thought this was the goodies, but here's the goodies. They're still pretty good, though. So there's packs of mutagens, there's materials, there's some armor, plenty of ammo, but that's not really ammo I don't really care too much about. But yeah, we could score us a few packs of mutagens if we wanted to, and I could certainly use that to cure the delirium. It's gonna weigh us down, though. All this is gonna weigh us down. I wonder how much, like how many mutagens are in a mutagen pack? Is it 10? Is it 100? I don't know. I think for the standard packs, like the construction materials and all that, I think it's like 100. I think I want to say it's 100, but I'm not sure. But I know if we get encumbered, we're not really going to be able to move. So
Like the wind.
this character is not looting. Maybe Jacob could, right? Does Jacob have the fast inventory ability? If he does, then he'd be ideal for this, but I don't think he does. He has lots of carry space though, so we'll do our looting on Jacob. I'll take the mutagens. This has no action point cost. Good, then I can loot as much as I want. Do I want the armor? I like this armor, but I don't think we need it. I'll loot the mutagens. And honestly, the Disciples of Anu acid grenade is incredibly cheap. It's super cheap to manufacture those. So yeah, I'll take all the... Oh no, I can't take all the mutagens. I don't have the carry weight. Okay, this is good enough. Good enough. So yeah, I take it we have the... What is the perk that lets you do that? That lets you do inventory actions and it doesn't cost anything. I don't see it, like I don't see the symbol in the list, but maybe I'm forgetting what the symbol is, you know? But I don't see it in here anywhere. It's this one. Yeah, it's this one. It's the little thumbs up icon. Do I want to... I'm thinking if I want to position my sniper so that he could shoot that one Pandoran that's coming up on us, or do I want to just keep moving? I kind of want to just keep moving so that we don't have to deal with him. But I think he could become a problem, so we might want to, you know. Does Smooth Jazz have any extra inventory? Smooth Jazz does, in fact, have extra inventory space. And I see a lootable right here. We're taking a victory lap here. We're going full hubris mode. So there's some Synedrian assault gear. Which, you know, honestly, I should probably use the Synedrian assault gear more. Just because it's honestly pretty good armor. Like, it actually helps your speed a little bit more than the normal assault gear. Like, compare it to the Jericho, right? And, yeah, this not only doesn't hurt your stealth, which isn't really a problem for most people, but it gives you more speed, and it gives you a little bit of accuracy. The downside is that it only gives you 20 protection. So, like... Yeah, you're not getting as much armor as if you went with the Jericho stuff, but I mean, I gotta be honest. In total, the Jericho armor, I mean, most of the pieces they give you like 2 to 4 more armor than the equivalent like Phoenix gear would. The Synedrian gear gives you a little less armor than normal, but I mean the bonuses are pretty nice. They're kind of worth it. And I will say that I don't value armor quite as much as I did early on. I think having high armor is still pretty good. It's a good idea, I want to say, but I don't hold it in quite as high a regard as I used to. Mainly, I mean, what's, like even having an extra 10 armor, like what you get from electric reinforcement. I mean, enemies now, right? Enemies can easily deal like 100 or more damage in one turn. I mean, mitigating 10 points of that, it helps. Like, obviously every armor point helps, but if an enemy is gonna deal, say, 200 damage in a turn, and your guy has like 250 health, an extra 10 mitigation isn't gonna mean a whole lot, It's not like it's gonna allow you to like take the same hits 2 times more or anything like that. So I'm kind of realizing that really it's a lot like XCOM. The best option is just not to get hit, but if you're gonna go the armor route, you kind of gotta go all in. Like, you have to go really hard on the armor, like an actual New Jericho heavy armor suit, because that is a big difference in armor. That's like double the armor value of, I don't know, like a normal assault. But if you're not going that hard, then I don't think it really matters all that much. I say that, but then there are some instances where it does matter. Okay, so I'm stalling because, okay, what do I want here? What do I want? I'm thinking mutagens or materials, and honestly, we're a little low on all of our resources right now, but one Haven mission would make that up. I mean, also, I'm at a point in the game where I don't really need a lot of things, but the mutagens would allow me to cure some of our illnesses, right? Our crippling mental illnesses. So I kind of want more mutagens. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And I know I said early on that, mutagens, it's like the most common thing ever. You can just get mutagens by capturing more Pandorans. And that's 110% true still. It's just, you need missions that have Pandorans to capture. And it has to be a mission that isn't like it's got to be a mission where the goal isn't just to evacuate or something. Like this mission, I'm pretty sure that in this mission, we wouldn't be able to capture any Pandorans, like even if we... Oh, there goes Mr. Turret. But yeah, even if we were to paralyze some Pandorans, I don't think they would actually get captured. They would just sort of like... They'd just be lost. The mission would be over, and they're done. Now that's not where I thought he was gonna go. I thought he was gonna go somewhere different. Does he have the stealth back? I can't tell. I can't tell what kind of module he's running. He's running the regeneration torso. Okay. That's good. Regeneration torso, excellent choice. That means you're not gonna suddenly vanish when I start shooting you in the back.
On the mark. Zooming in.
Alright. Give it another... Burn is gonna be farming some points today.
We got them.
Okay. We could do kill and run, but I don't even think we have to do that. Oh, another enemy spotted. Where? Where's the other enemy? All the way back there. Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's just exit the map now. Honestly, I feel like I probably should have done this Citadel a long ass time ago, huh? Like, as I do this mission, this might actually be honest. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think this mission was actually easier than. I think this was easier than the layer missions, if I'm being honest. Like the Pandoran layers, the medium-sized base. I honestly think this was harder, or this was easier than that. Just because the layer missions, you have to take out a spawnery. And the spawnery, I mean, obviously it doesn't fight back. It's not an enemy. But the spawnery is in an annoying location that's hard to shoot at, and yeah, it's in an annoying location that you can't shoot at very easily, and you have to evacuate the map. So you're kind of put in a weird spot where, yeah, you go out of your way to get to it and to shoot it, and then you have to go kind of further out of your way to find the evacuation point. With this one, I mean, like the Scylla just comes right to you, right? The goal is to kill the Scylla and then leave. And the Scylla is it is an incredibly aggressive enemy, so it'll just beeline straight for your group. So you don't have to waste time playing hide and seek trying to find it. It comes to you. And then, yeah, you kill it, and then you can just leisurely, like, well, first off, you can bait it to the evacuation point. Like, you can kind of fight it around the evacuation point, and then when you kill it, you just casually exit the map. Like, it's honestly a lot simpler and easier than the layer maps, to me anyway. So yeah, I think Citadels are great, no problem. I love this mission. This is a nice, smooth, easy mission with an enemy that could totally kill the entire party in one move if we get unlucky. But, you know, by this point in the game, we kind of have a strategy down for dealing with Scyllas. I think if I tried to do this, like, if I tried to do the Citadel when it first popped up, I would have been incredibly caught off guard by the sheer destructive power of a Scylla and, you know, how tanky it is. Like, if I tried to do this when the mission first popped up, that would have been too soon. If I tried to do it back then, I wouldn't have had all the rocket launchers and everything. I wouldn't have the more refined tactics that I do now. I probably would have lost, but now, yeah, now it's an easy mission. So it's an easy win now. And I kind of wish I'd done it sooner than this, right? You know, I gotta be honest, like, I won't torture you all with a second Phoenix Point playthrough, at least not for, like, another year or more, but, like, I do kind of want to play this game again, like, on my own time, right? I actually kind of really want to play through this game again, maybe even immediately after I beat it, on my own, because I've learned a lot. I have learned so much playing through the game this time. Like, I've learned a lot about how the game works, how valuable status effects are, how gear composition, like I don't mix and match like a lot of people want me to do. You know, I'm not gonna mix and match like sniper and assault and heavy pieces to kind of totally min-max. I'm not gonna do that. But I have learned that, like, you know, an assault doesn't necessarily need to wear assault armor, a sniper doesn't have to necessarily wear sniper gear, and a heavy most certainly does not have to wear heavy armor. It's actually kind of beneficial for them to not wear heavy armor because it gives them way better accuracy with stuff like the machine gun. And the machine gun is a killer weapon. Like, the machine gun, I want to say that is the most powerful weapon that we have at our disposal right now, and it's a base weapon for New Jericho. Like, it's an easy weapon to get. But yeah, like, the machine gun, it's so inaccurate that I ignored it for the longest time. But if you can get a heavy, you know, if you can get them to have higher accuracy in some way, then it's really worth it. And one of the ways you can do that is just simply by putting the heavy in sniper armor so that they have really high accuracy, you know? So yeah, I've learned so much about how the game works, about tactics, about, oh god, about the behemoth and how aerial combat works. Like aerial combat is it is a lot easier than I thought it was. I was completely misunderstanding a lot early on. So yeah, I would totally love to play through this game again, maybe bump the difficulty up and just kind of play it more focused, you know, with a more purposeful game plan. I think that would be fun, but I wouldn't torture everyone with that. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, we got a nice little bit of faction standing with everyone, and the human peoples like it. The rest of humanity can breathe a sigh of relief. And that removed diplomatic penalties among factions plus 50%. So we get rid of some of that Void Omen shit. Also, yeah, I need more tech. I definitely need more tech. Yeah, like I just couldn't afford to replace a lot of things. And I don't have food to trade. I have kind of low materials. I don't have any tech. Yeah, we're in a bad spot as far as resources go right now, but I think we might be able to alleviate some of that. Ooh, area scans will now detect Pandoran colonies. That's nice. I'll put that up a little bit higher. Why not? I think we probably have some stuff we can scrap though, right? Like we're probably sitting on some goodies that we don't actually need, right? I've never used the Fury 2. I have never used it, not one single time. I don't really see a reason to, like, can I put both of them over here? Only scrap one. Okay, now I can scrap two. Weird. So yeah, there's a couple of weapons that I've just never really used, so I could start scrapping that. Like the armor-piercing assault rifle. On one hand, I do see how those weapons are nice. It's just for assault, I kind of like the lasers better. And it's for two reasons. One, the lasers they at least have some shred capability, so while if an enemy has a lot of armor, the laser is not gonna puncture through their armor, but it will shred off like 6 points of it, right? And an assault can hit multiple times in one turn, so an assault can easily shred off like 12 to 24 points of armor in a single turn with a laser rifle. And then the next turn it'll be a lot easier to hit it, you know? Or if you just hit first with something else that can shred armor, or acid, then yeah, you can kind of soften them up for the lasers, and the lasers do more damage. The lasers, I believe they do more. Like I think the laser rifle, if every shot lands, I believe that it does about 180 damage. Let's see, this, if every shot lands, it would do 160 damage. So the Jericho rifles, they do a little less than the laser rifle, but yeah, you get that armor piercing, or the basic Gauss, they do some shred, so. And I know we could totally have both, right? You could totally pack both if you wanted to, but resources. Okay, so the virus sniper rifle, I don't think it's good. I don't know. I think the virus rifle, the regular rifle, I think that's fine. I like that weapon. That's a good weapon. But the virus sniper, I'm not really sure I see it, you know? Then again, we may want to use it at some point. So instead, let's get rid of some other weapons that, you know, that we're actually not using, right? So the Iron Fury, I keep wanting to call it the Ion Fury. The Iron Fury handgun, no one uses that. For handguns, I give people either stun pistols, laser pistols, or acid pistols. I don't give them this, so that's a weapon I'm just never gonna use. The Gauss sniper rifle, it's a very good rifle, but I have better. I've got armor-piercing rifles, and laser rifles, and all kinds of other. Yeah, like look at this. I got 2 extra armor-piercing sniper rifles that just flat out are better. They do the same, as far as I can tell, they do the same damage. They have the same effective range, same ammo capacity, same weight. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the Raven SR-13 it's one of the rare instances of a straight direct upgrade from the Cyclops. Again, there's very few instances of like straight upgrades in this game, but I do believe that is one of them. That is one of those instances of a straight upgrade. All right, I'll keep like 1. You know, these items that I don't use, I'll keep 1 on hand just to have it, you know? But yeah, okay, so I'm sure there's a couple other things we could get rid of. Oh yeah, the basic Synedrian crossbow, we can get rid of that. I honestly don't think there's really a lot of reason to use the basic crossbow once you have the poison ones. The poison ones, they deal 10 less raw damage, but they do a bunch of poison damage, and like the poison damage, honestly, that's that's the majority of damage that an infiltrator is gonna deal. Especially if they've got biochemist. So yeah, I don't really think there's a lot of reason to use the base crossbow once you have better. And then we have the Synedrian laser pistols, and again, I've kind of moved on to acid pistols and stun pistols. It's very rare that I'd put like the laser pistol is the pistol I'd use if I wanted for one of my snipers to just do straight direct damage with their pistol. But I already have some equipped on some of them, and I don't think I'm gonna recruit any more guys. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we're gonna do any more recruiting before the game is done. Oh, I guess I could give these to berserkers, right? I guess the berserkers that we have, I could give them laser pistols. They do pretty good damage with that. I'll hold on to 2 of them. I'll keep 2 just in case. Just in case. All right, so that's a decent amount of resources that we just got. Very decent amount of resources. And let's send them home. I will have to remember to build some of their equipment again. Like, I might want to do that now, actually, since I have the resources. I may want to remember, I guess the main thing is the turrets, right? Like the technician lost his turrets, and the one heavy, I think it was Bubsy, right? The cyborg. He had his machine gun just destroyed. So those are the big ones. There's a lot of ammo and some grenades that we got to restock. But I think those are the big things, and I think we can replace those now. So okay, Lydia Pitchler here. Let's give her deploy decoy. And if we actually want her to deploy the decoys, then we want to give her a little more willpower. There we go. We'll want to give her some more ammo as well. Oh god, we're sitting on so much Sanhedrian crossbow ammo. We're never gonna use that. We're never gonna use it. Yeah, let's get rid of it all. Okay. Oh, we still have one. We kept one, but I don't think we need to. Alright, so she's got 10 willpower now. That's enough to... It's enough to shoot out 2 decoys before she's spent. Most fights, 2 decoys, I want to say like 2 turns worth of decoy is usually all you need, although I mean some missions I've had to use a ton of decoys, but 2 is a good number to start with. I think more important is probably like her speed and strength, but I don't even know that this team is gonna get any action anytime soon. I guess when the behemoth pops up, we're gonna have to deal with that. But other than that, I don't think, yeah, I'm not sure they're really gonna see any action going forward outside of the behemoth. Okay, so again, big thing here, the big thing is replacing the main weapon, and I guess we can't do that right now. We have to go into the menu and all that. Can we melt this down? We won't get anything for it. We could melt the flamethrower down. I'm not gonna use that. Okay, so I did try the flamethrower a little bit, right? I tried the flamethrower a little bit to see how it works in a few missions, and it's not as bad as I thought, but it's still a really niche weapon that is kinda hard to work right, so yeah. What I could do is I could, oh wait, no, the reason that I didn't give them more stuff is because I don't think they can carry more stuff. Some of these heavies are a little low on strength, which isn't great. Maybe give them... Maybe a little more speed, or... a little more strength would help them to carry more, like, modules and stuff on them. I need some more foot modules, too. A lot of our guys are missing something on their foot slot, or their leg slot. I don't think we're ever going to use rapid clearance on a sniper. Marked for death. So until end of turn, each hit from an attack or individual round gets plus 10 damage. You know, honestly, I've kind of been skipping over that, but that probably would be really good against a Scylla, right? Because, I mean, it's... okay, so the 10 damage, it's until the end of turn, so everyone gets to make use of that. But think about it like this, right? So plus 10 damage for each individual round. Like per attack, that's not good, right? Like for single target weapons that only shoot once, like the sniper rifle or a lot of the heavy weapons, plus 10 damage isn't much of anything. And even for like an assault rifle that shoots, say, 6 times, well, if it shoots 6 times, that's 60 extra damage. That's not too bad. But for any weapon that is a single shot only, plus 10 damage is nothing, and it's not really worth it. But think about the machine gun. Like, the machine gun hits, what, 12 times? That's 120 extra damage right there. Yeah, that's 120 extra damage. So for any kind of automatic weapon, it's gonna make them, it's gonna make them deal like 60 to like 120 more damage. That is actually pretty big, and the machine gun can already deal like 400 damage in one turn, so you're making it go over 500 damage then. That's enough that you could crack a Scylla open in like 2 turns if you Yeah, if you mark it for death each turn, you could probably kill it in 2 turns like that. If you had heavies that could quick aim and shoot multiple times with their machine guns, oh yeah, definitely. So I'm thinking, let's go for that. It's very point intensive, but I definitely see the value in it. Definitely. We didn't take aimed burst on Vexus. And Vexus has pretty good willpower, pretty good speed. Vexus is an overall good unit. I don't think he needs any of his perks anymore. Like, he's good. Skirmisher, I mean, 25% more damage until the end of turn if you take damage during enemy turn. Now, here's the thing. I'm not exactly quite clear on how Skirmisher works. Like, when it says you deal 25% more damage until end of turn, when you take damage during the enemy turn, does that mean, like, are we talking solely return fire? Like, is this basically, is this meant to synergize with return fire so that you return fire for 25% more damage? Or does does this take effect on my turn too? So, like, that's a little unclear. That's one of those unclear things. I would maybe want to research that or test it out. Like, even if it only works on the enemy's turn and it's only for return fire, that would still make return fire do a lot of damage. But if it works on my turn, like if it's 25% until the end of my turn, then that's insane. Like, pair that with the quick aim, and that would allow for an assault to just demolish an enemy. But that's kind of why I doubt it works that way, you know? So I think, you know, everything works, everything is good here. But I feel like I probably just want a little more strength, because that's more HP. More, you know, you can never go wrong with more health. More health is kind of always the answer. I mean, not just more health, it's, you know, it's more carry weight. Like, now that we gave Han Solo here, now, hold up, that's some extra scrap. So now that we gave him that, like, oh look, now he can get some night vision, right? Yeah, now he's got night vision, awesome. And I guess we did have enough materials to replace his Gauss turret, that's nice. And I do have some extra turrets too. I even have a laser turret. Anything we can add on burn? So burn does have pretty good accuracy. I could reduce burn's accuracy to get more damage, but I don't know that it would really... I don't know that we need that. It's mainly just that, like, well, I don't know. I mean, they're also kind of using a good, like, the laser rifle is also a good, accurate rifle. So, but see, that's the thing. I kind of like that. I kind of like that between the armor and the skills and all. Like, I like that an assault can have a good accuracy at long range. I think that works really well. I guess I'd have to, like, how much actual extra damage would that make you deal with an assault rifle? So this, I mean, in total, this does 180 damage. It's 30 damage per shot. So you'd be doing 3 extra damage per shot. So you don't, not that hard to math it out. You'd go from 180 damage to 198 damage. It's 18 more points of damage. And I guess the question is 18 more points of damage per round or per shot, is that worth losing 10% of your accuracy, right? And I don't think so. I don't think so. The question is, like, who would Daredevil be good on? And I feel like Daredevil would work out just fine on a melee. Like, on anyone who is using primarily close-range weapons and accuracy is just not really a factor one way or the other. So, like a Berserker that only uses melee and close-range, like, close-range pistols, and they're only fighting in close range, then I think it wouldn't matter too much, and yeah, the extra 10% would be great. But anyone who needs any level of accuracy over a long distance, I don't think Daredevil is the way to go. I don't think. The gain doesn't outweigh the losses, at least when I look at it and I think about it. So, okay. Still got a decent number of points. So, strength or willpower? That's what I'm leaning to. And I think willpower is good so that you don't panic. Not panicking is quite a nice thing. But I do feel like I should start buffing up my guys' strength too. They all could use a little more strength. Like, everyone could use more hit points. And 14 willpower is good enough. That lets you use quick aim a few times. Quick aim is, I think quick aim is the only thing that they're really gonna spend their willpower on, like really. So yeah, you don't need a ton of willpower. I'd say the health. I'd say the health's the way to go. And then Robo Bubsy, yeah, he does have some points I could give him. You kill an enemy, his allies lose 2 additional will points. Well, he is a heavy, so he is gonna be killing the shit out of enemies. So he would benefit from that. Daredevil, I mean, I'd give the Rocket a decent amount more damage. That would make when I get another machine gun, yeah, when I get another machine gun on him, that does 35 damage. So that I'm gonna guess it rounds down, but that would be an extra 3 per shot, so that's like 36. It'd maybe do an extra 36 damage. That's pretty good. But then again, I do find that heavies have to make long-range shots pretty often, so that might not be the way to go. So we have 2 paths here. The path of, I mean, you can take both, but yeah, so you kill an enemy, they lose 2 additional will points. I mean, demotivating the Pandorans is something that is... You really gotta go all in on making them lose their shit. Like, Pandorans don't panic easy, alright? It turns out that the hideous mutant abominations, in fact, do not panic very easy. So you really have to go all in with virus and stuff like that to make them panic. If you're not doing that, then they're probably not going to panic. So I think Inspire is the way to go. So when Robo Bubsy mows someone down with either his rocket launcher or his machine gun, we get more will points, which, getting will points in the field is outside of, like, taking the full turn to kind of recover, it's not something you get a lot of. So extra sources of willpower would be good. And more strength. Okay. Let's work on manufacturing another, I think it was the Devastator, right? Like, sorry, we have so many items, right? There are so many items in the game. It's hard to keep track of them all at times. But yeah, Deceptor, not Devastator. The Deceptor. Let's go ahead and move that up one, because right now, Bubsy doesn't really have a... He doesn't have a primary weapon. He's only got his rocket launcher, which, to be fair, the rocket launcher is good, but it's not a... I don't consider it to be a primary weapon because the ammo costs so goddamn much. I don't want to go wasting it on every little thing. Alright, so the Sneak Corps is going back to main base. Citadel down. I feel good about myself. We do have to keep an eye out, though. When the behemoth rises again, I guess I have a choice to make, which is, do I want to actually kill the behemoth, or do I want to just keep farming it? I gotta be real, farming the behemoth works. It works real good. And it's easy. Like, once you know how the aerial combat actually works, it's not that bad. And yeah, like, farming the behemoth is kinda easy once you get a hang of it. But I also think we should just kind of work towards beating the game. So I think taking out a Citadel, I don't think we had to do that, but, you know, it's one of those high up on the list of things I wanted to do, so. Alright, so for constructions, we got some more containment, more containment and some mutation labs coming. I'm still building more mist repellers, even though like, at this point in the game, I don't think the more mist repellers really do much. And I'm gonna be honest, mist repellers, I feel like, in the vanilla game, I feel like mist repellers are a little more crucial, because in the vanilla game, you have the ever-ticking doomsday clock, right? Here we don't have that. Also, the wife is home already. Is it snowing outside? No, just very light rain. Well, I said it was gonna probably be a shorter day. I'd rather not dip into another mission right now, so we'll leave it here for now. And next time, I promise we're gonna do Moonshot, alright? But hey, we did a Citadel, so there's that. Alright, let's get out of here. I will see you all the next time, and I hope you had a fun time. Next time we do the hard stuff. Till then, later.